Semifinal time. Where were we?
Another thanks to Spare Break for the donation.
Where are lanes 1 through 24? Great question. They're in the basement.
Yes.
10 pin. Just 12 duck pin lanes here, number 25 to 36.
If you ever notice that this place shakes, it's because we're on the second floor. Good ball. A little heavy.
But it's fine. Who cares if it shakes a little?
Yeah, it's not like the ball's going to go anywhere from that.
Place has been open for decades. It hasn't fallen yet.
Decades. Probably more than that.
Decades. Since the 50s.
Was Ralph Curry's house. Ralph Curry used to work here.
Yeah.
Way back then.
All right, 2 pin for Jill Mans.
All over.
Got it.
So I believe out of our 4 bowlers left, Buddy is the only one with stars. And we're not just counting the Virginia Pro Tour stars, we're counting the Pop Whitten, because he has a Pop Whitten star now.
That is correct. So there's only 1 current edition Pop Whitten star among the 4 finalists.
Yep. And if we're counting just Pro Tours in general, Matt has 1. Buddy obviously has 3. I don't know how many men's Pro Tours he has. I think 2.
Heavy on the triangle. And 9 box to start for Matt.
So Scratchin', Dola is kind of interesting and nice. It's nice because the viewing that we have is spectacular.
Yes.
Because we're up higher than everything, and it's easy to put the camera down. The only downside is it's very dark in here.
Yeah, it's very dim in the bowlers area. Out on the lanes is okay. And I can think even some of the lights that are in the ceiling here were upgraded at some point, and it's still dim. Yeah. Yeah, it used to be even dimmer than this.
Now it's a
Strike for Matty Bucks.
That sounded like a dribbler, too. I don't think that ever set flat on the lane.
It caught a board or 2, but you know he lays it down early, so that's just down to the lane surface itself. So he gets it down very early. A good mix on that ball. All right, here we go. Spare fill for Jill.
That looks good. Ugh, heavy.
Last call for grill food at the snack bar. Last call for anything off the grill at the snack bar.
Ding. Ding. Ding.
All right. 2 and 2 for Jill Mans. Kick. Ah, heavy.
How many streamers we got? About 130.
Nice.
And another pick. Double
Got her
pick.
pin every time and got 8.
3 object pins for 6 on, 8 out. Now, interesting thing to pay attention to, and I say this now, this is Jill's 2nd time getting up on the left lane. She's had some issues with her pro line making it up the rack on a couple pairs. This pair earlier, I think her ball did get stuck once or twice. It'd be an interesting bit of unintentional gamesmanship if it happens while Matt Buckingham comes up on lane 26.
Good ball.
Ooh, carries the 10, leaves the 9.
Helps you get the ball around.
9 pin. Got it. 2 single pins for Jill Mans. 3 object pins in the second. Didn't yield her much, and
Oh, there goes that ball.
right on cue, there goes the pro line. And, you know, again, it's not intentional, but I mean, something like this could disrupt Matt's rhythm. for the double.
Ooh, good ball.
Oh
Lord.
my! Hide the women and children.
That ball took out 10 10-pin pins downstairs.
Yeah, well, you know, funny you say that. The escape hatch down back for the 10-pin mechanics is behind this pair of lanes, and if you leave that gate open, one of those could have ended up on the first floor.
Meanwhile, over on the other game, while we're waiting, I see 3 spares on both sides.
Yeah, we got a shootout between Dan and Buddy.
Snipers.
All spares. Buddy down 2, 48-46.
It's a sharpshooter's exposition, not a bombing run.
If they get lucky, they might catch a strike.
Buddy's thrown enough good balls to get some. Maybe not that one.
Not that one. Announcer's jinx goes 2 off the side.
Darn it, Fox. Fox Sports.
All right. Big ball here early in the match. This is Matt Buckingham for the triple.
Oh, we can see it from here. It's not too bad. I can't.
Oh, over.
Oh, my.
Big triple early for Matt Buckingham. This time in the 1-2 pocket.
You could tell when he came in that first game he threw that he was locked in on his balls.
I see Jill's got to answer quickly.
Especially on spares.
Jill's got to answer quickly here.
He's got a shot. Maybe?
Doesn't get the 5 out. Nice 9 count. It's an early must make for Jill.
Looks good.
And she's got it. 3 spares, all singles. 53 plus in the 4th.
So scratching, when it comes to oiling the lanes, really kind of depends on the house. Decks are oiled. Decks are very well oiled right now.
The lanes here are oiled. I'm not sure if they're done by hand or with a machine. My hunch is that they're done by hand.
Okay.
And it'll be roughly 20 feet. In fact, I think there's actually tape lines they put on the ball returns, about 20 or so feet down the lane that
backdoor to spare
that they use to measure the distance of oil, and they know where to stop. All right, spare fill for Jill on 25.
Good ball.
It's in there, light. 257 split. Baby split +1. Dan Smith on 4 spares in a row. And he's going to have to... Yeah, this one's going to be a little tougher. Just counted 8 left in 9-10. All right. Jill Mann's waiting on her ball.
Making sure it gets there. Yep. Save.
Good save.
Yeah, how much oil's on the lanes really depends on the house and what their processes are.
Yeah.
There are a few that don't, but most do.
In general, as a proportion, there is much less proportionally on the lane than 10-pin. Jill at the spare. Nice shot. So she's fighting back with spares, but sometimes 7 spare, 9 spare can't catch up the triple. So 70 plus at the half. Matt Buckingham, 39 through the second, double up 3rd and 4th.
Mike, can you move your phone? I think it's messing with it.
For the 4-bagger.
Oh my. Oh.
That hurts. Through the middle, 3 count.
Yeah.
Next count.
Oh no.
4. And just like that, the advantage of the triple gone.
He's still up.
He's still up, but that could have been a lot more damage. Okay. Nice cleanup for 9. So at the half, Matt Buckingham 85 in the 5th, and probably going to be ahead by single digits. Sixth frame for Matt Buckingham on 25, up 15, down a hit. Off the side. Employing an old technique. 1-3-7. Which side? Heavy, wall banger, belt. It's pushing.
It's pushing.
It's pushing.
It's not like 28. It's definitely pushing.
It is definitely moving, and there it goes. Great attempt there by Baltimore belting, but no assist.
Official 10 out.
Also, rest in peace, Baltimore belting. Yeah. All right.
Another mark here. This game evens out.
Yep, 1 mark, and we've got an even game. Spare fill for Jill in the 6th.
That looks good.
Good ball, heavy hit. It's got to take the 7 out. And I think it's too far forward. So, gonna have to pull off a wall banger shot here, or slide it over. 85 to 77 at the half.
I mean, her ball is you take the ball and you go into the 3, kick it over to the 10. I mean, the angle's not that bad.
And from where she stands, the ball has to slide over into the 3, so if she can get it hitting the 3 going away, good chance to slide this over. She'll be playing the slide. No, she pulled it. I think though, her plan was to play the slide.
I keep hearing that, and I think it's the computer. It's driving me nuts.
Wood ball for Jill.
Do it. That's a shot.
Something like that is what she was going for. Takes a 9.
So she's down 9 pins.
It's 1 mark. It's a 1 mark game.
Meanwhile, on the right, again, the spare battle has continued. They both have what?
Dan
has
has
6 spares.
And Buddy has 4.
Buddy's down a frame.
Down 23 up on a count. But opposite of spare.
Jill's average about 40. Jill's average?
About that, yes. Actually, a little over 40. Heavy hit.
Ooh.
And the dreaded split from Friday doubles follows her to Hagerstown. Leaves it 2-1. Jill at the 2-1. Pulls it left, open frame. Jill's wood ball 8 out. Bit of a disappointing trip up to the lanes there. 2 splits. 9 box, 8 box. 10 box here for Matt. He'll have an 11-pin lead. Mark and good count can extend it to a 2-mark lead. First strike of the match over there, Buddy Turner. In his 8th frame. Matt, his 4th strike of the game. Rock solid in the 1-2. 6-pin, the last to fall. Get a spare, somebody just yelled.
I was almost certainly Raleigh.
6-pin kicked forward. Now an 11-pin lead plus a hit for Matt Buckingham.
Yeah, but you know they changed the rules. You can't shift over to 36. You got to have a certain number of right second base. I know. They all need to stop that too. Because that's just the same as allowing the shifts.
Matt Buckingham, as we've said in the past during singles matches, still very deliberate, sticks to his process. For the double, pass interference on the 6-pin, it seemed. If I get a replay on that hit.
That split that Dan had, he wiggled it. Almost had it.
Looked like there was a collision there near the 6-pin. Yeah, could have been a double. All right, back live. First spare of the game. Get a spare, somebody said.
I knew it was you. Jerk.
20 box, and pressure big time now on Jill to get 2 marks here.
Jill's not bowling bad this game.
No, she's not. She needs 2 marks, though.
Get in!
Good, there's one.
Go, Jill!
There's one.
Pretty ball.
Now, she'd like to have another one. Perfect hit in the 1-3. Yep.
26 has a nice lip on it, the 1-3. It's got a nice posture. Or 1 out of every 2 or 3 balls it does.
Dan's got so
137 through the 9th. Buddy Turner 104 plus in the 8th. It's a close game. 1 mark. See if Jill can catch the big time double here in the 9th frame.
the light up, maybe.
Oh, doesn't quite get there. Light hit mixes them up, leaves the 10. The ball had a chance.
Yes, it did.
It wasn't quite as solid as the hit last frame, but it was in that kind of swish zone, that mix zone. She's gonna wait on that pro line. Buddy
double?
drops a double, 8th and 9th. We got a match now over there. And the 8th, it is Dan Smith 128 through the 8th. Dan Smith 128, Buddy Turner 114 in the count ball. He's on a double strike, 8th and 9th.
It's fair. Oh,
That's a big time miss.
Set it up. You get set it up. 10 pin on 25.
I'm trying to see the disappointment there from Joe. You know that was a
that was a big pitch.
costly mistake, and she was still going to be trailing even if she makes that. But it was almost like a must to have a chance. She's going to need some kind of serious.
Buddy for the triple. He leaked it and didn't like it, but still got 9, maybe. No.
9, almost 10, big count. So he's 123 through the 8th. Currently at 142 through the 9th. Dan at 137 through the 9th. So Buddy Turner, with that 9 drop, has taken the lead. A mark here and high count will put some real pressure on Dan Smith. Jill covers for the 10. Buddy Turner shooting the 6 pin. And he's all over it. So Buddy Turner has 143 through the 9th, 153 through the 10th. A 5 count on his fill shot forces Dan Smith onto a double. Matt, big count, another mark here, close out the match. It's about as big as you can get without striking. Solid 5. Oh, rolls back, almost takes it. All right, fill shot for Buddy. Through the middle, I think he's ended up with 6.
6? Looks like 6. It's either 6 or 5.
Letting it spin.
I think 6.
6, 159. He's done what he needed to do. Dan Smith needs a double and 3. Ooh, Matt not done yet. Dan Smith must strike twice. He threw the middle and he carried it. Oh, I wish we had that on camera. He was through the middle for 6. 2 pins sprayed back and forth.
Wow.
To trip out the 2 and 2 for a strike. He needs another 1 and 3 for the win. Quickly firing. He's up on 34. Needs another one. Solid 5-7, and that is not enough. Wow. Meanwhile, over here, Matt Buckingham, 10 box puts Jill on a triple.
Yeah,
Mark to win. And Matt is through the middle. It is makeable.
So Buddy Turner will be in the finals against the winner of this match.
That was a 1. Wow. 159, 156. Buddy Turner over Dan Smith. Matt could have made that to. Oh!
Hold on. Wow.
Tried to walk over there. All right. This is a big. This is a big pin here. So Matt with a 10. Jill would need a triple to tie. If he misses this, Jill can triple to win. It's still mathematically alive. And that's a big pin.
That was a big, very big one.
All right. The math is really simple. Jill must go to the well, come back with a full bucket here in the 10th. He's got to get every single hit. All 3 balls must strike to win by 1. Double and 9, we got bonus bowling. Gotta have this one.
Good ball.
Oh, that's a horrific break.
Oh my God.
Can I get a replay? That ball was right in there.
I don't know if I want to watch that again.
Just to show how tough of a break that was. That's a really good ball in there.
Nothing went through the back row.
Just didn't mix the back row. And Matt Buckingham, mainly on the back of that triple early on in the match, is going to move on. And we're going to have a Buddy Turner Matt Buckingham championship. That was a horrible break. Welcome to Duckpin Bowling. 152-132. Matt Buckingham over Joe Mance.
I thought we were going to get some.